I'm back. Yeah. It's Tuesday. I feel a million times better. Oh my gosh, whatever I had, a bug, the flu, I'm leaning more towards the flu, was awful. After I got back, what was it, Saturday night? Yeah, Valentine's night. And I laid down and I was okay, and I woke up at midnight. I was not okay. I was like, why do you do this? Like, why? Every time I'm sick, I always try to put on like this soldier face, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just get through this. And I pretty much just keep like pushing myself and working myself. And sometimes, especially like if it's a cold, sometimes I can just like soldier through it and be okay. But obviously this was not a cold, and it wasn't like a little 24-hour bug, because I was still like just down and out. So yeah, I was, it was horrible. I don't even know. It was like something, it was just awful. I had the shakes, I had fever, I was still vomiting from, you know, both ends. I couldn't eat. When I would drink, it would be okay, and then my stomach would just like that, literally. It sounded like I had an alien living in my stomach. It was just, ugh. And I was so tired, and then like my skin hurt to touch it, my head was hurting. It was rough. Like, I was on the couch and I had a blanket, and then all of a sudden I started going through this like really like bad cold spell. And so I was like, I'm so cold, and I started like shaking, and I mean like not like shaking, I mean I was like shaking, my whole body was just moving. And so Dell put a comforter on top of me and another blanket, and I was still cold. And I kept trying to tell myself, you know, like, it's okay, you're really not that cold, it's just your body, you know, you just think you're cold. And oh my gosh, I looked like I'd been hooked on drugs, and I was like having a bad withdrawal or something. It was bad. So I was not able to do like anything Sunday or Monday. Monday evening, I finally started to feel a little bit better after my shower, but not to the point where I could just like eating a whole bunch of food and just like, you know, like chilling out and stuff like that. And the worst part is, when Dale woke up Sunday morning, he had the shit too. Excuse my language, but that's what it's called. He had the crud too. So both of us are like laying around feeling awful. I mean, awful. Oh my god, it was so hard. I blessed Daniel's little heart. He was such a trooper. He was helping. If I needed something to drink, he was going in there getting something to drink. You know, he was trying to take care of Riley. And then Preston said his ear hurt, and I'm like, oh god, we got 3 men down. You know, of course I'm not a man, but it was so rough though. And he was making chicken noodle soup. Dale got up. He was able, like, on one of his trips to the bathroom, he was able to help open the cans, put them in the pot, and Daniel was standing there stirring it and stuff. And he was such a trooper. I'm so proud of him. He did so good. And then last night, when everybody was kind of feeling a little bit better, he was like, I'm going to make y'all tacos for dinner. And I was like, I don't have tortillas, baby. And I don't think I could, like, stomach tacos that night, to be honest with you. I mean, it was just rough, but he did. He soldiered through it, so great job, Daniel. But today I'm going to try to clean everything, like bleach and Lysol everything. So hopefully that goes well, but I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Oh my gosh, when does it end? I'm at home, like, just starting to get stuff cleaned up, and I was going to make Riley some breakfast, and I'm pretty hungry. So I was like, alright, well, I'll make some breakfast. My phone rang. I thought it was the freight truck call that was, you know, going to be delivering my bed, calling to make sure that I'm going to be home and when to deliver it. And it was the school saying Preston threw up in class. Great! Now I gotta run and pick up Preston from school. And yeah, there's like ice everywhere. There's little bits of snow patches, stuff like that. My car gauge says it's 20 degrees. It's cold. I had to wake up Riley. I had to change his diaper, throw on some footed pajamas and a blanket on top of him. Luckily, I went outside, started the car, it cranked up, and I went ahead and like blast the heater on. Yeah, which is probably like the wrong thing to do. Well, I know in Colorado, when I lived in Colorado, you couldn't do that. You had to like gradually warm it up, because if you did that, it would crack your windows. And I totally just forgot about that until I said that now. But now I gotta go and Dr. Preston and hope we're not going through this all over again. And my hair is a mess. Look at my hair, y'all. I mean, I don't care though, okay? Whatever. So yeah, lots of bleach, lots of Pine Sol. No, not Pine Sol, Lysol. That's right. Some Sol, okay? We're back now. We've been back for actually about an hour. I have been Lysoling everything. I mean, like, everything. You know, furniture, beds, toys, handles, light switches, anything and everything that I can think of that a little hand or a big hand can touch, you know, anything of that nature. So now I've cleared stuff off of the counter and I am wiping the counter with some Lysol wipes. And anyways, so, and I've got some laundry going in there, and then I'm going to do the dishes and throw bleach in my dishwasher, in my dishwater, because I like to do that when kids are sick, especially with like sippy cups or bottles. I used to do that a lot with the babies. Well, all of the boys, all the babies, they get sick and I'm like, oh, you poor thing. But, so I'm wiping everything down, now, like I said, wiping the counter down. I went to the dollar store and I got some Lysol wipes and some Lysol. Like I said, I've just been doing everything. I cleaned the bathroom. Oh gosh, I had to clean the toilet like, oh my gosh, it smelled like I had just took bleach and just was going around like spraying it everywhere. I was like, you see him do it like champagne, like, woo! Yeah, insane. And how many of you guys, like, I know back in the day when I would get sick and it seemed like it was just kind of circulating around the house, I call her my mom, but you know, it's my mom. She's not really my mom, but I call her my mom. She would like open a window and kind of sort of like she was letting the fresh air in. And I know it's still winter and everything, and like it's really cold today. I have the heater on, but I've cracked a couple of windows to kind of let in some of that fresh air and to try to take some of the sickness out. So how many of you guys do that, or like growing up you had like your mom or your dad do that, or is it just me, or is that like wrong to do? But you know, I've always done it though. But yeah, so the bathroom is good to go, other than I want to mop the floor with bleach. I'm going to finish doing all the stuff in here, and then I'm going to mop this floor with bleach. I've already like wiped down the fridge, the stove, the oven, the buttons, the switches, the cabinet handles, the counters, the dishwasher, like anything that, like I said, is reachable or touchable and I see or know that they mess with. I need to take one of these Lysol wipes and wipe down the table too, but yeah. I'm going to wash mine and Dell's bedding because we were like all rolling around in that, and any blankets that's in the kids rolling around in. I've even like wiped the remotes, my phone, microwave handles. But if you guys have any other like cleaning tips, I'm sure I'm like forgetting something, leave them below. Like I said, I've been Lysol and I'm bleaching like everything, so hopefully we'll be okay. You funny boy. Are you watching Mr. Peabody and Sherman? He's got his Mr. Peabody, which is a Dalmatian. Yeah, and dumped his cereal out on my floor that I vacuumed. Yeah. Those two lazy bums are sleeping over there. That's okay. Alright. I just finished bleaching, mopping, whatever you want to call it, the floor. So I have to sit down and take a little break. That's okay. I spent like an hour on the phone with the landlord's wife. Just talking about stuff from everything from like the house to cruises to kids stuff to sports to cooking to Dale skydiving. Yeah. Interesting fact about Dale. Dale loves to skydive and he has jumped out of a plane, I think it's over 34 times. So, yeah. Adrenaline junkie. Me, I'm not jumping out of a plane. I've never even been on a plane. Yeah, so we're just talking about all kinds of stuff that's going to go on with the house and all of that. Sounds good. Sounds exciting. Hopefully it'll be kind of winding down just a little bit here soon though, but I felt bad because I had to tell her, like, the handyman didn't show up last night. Like, we waited, didn't show up. And I heard the guy on the phone when he said he was going to be here Monday at 6:30. Didn't show up. So I was like, you know, have you heard from him? Do you know when he's going to come back out? Because he has to patch those, that hole in my bedroom wall, and I have to wait for it to dry, sand it down, and then I have to put that little bit of paint over that, and then I have to put Dell's dresser with the TV back on that. And then over by the window where the air conditioner sits during the summer, because it gets so moist and sometimes it does leak, it like cracked a piece of the wall, so I need to put some more caulking in that. And then the window frame needs to be fixed right there. So I can't move my stuff back into that corner until he fixes it, and it's kind of like holding up progress because my bed is supposed to arrive, and notice I said supposed to, Friday, and I gotta have somewhere to put it. So I was like, you know, do you know when he's gonna come back out? So she said she'd call him and see though, but yeah, I hate to like tail off on people, which I mean I didn't call him and be like, yo, listen, you know. But anyways, we just got to talking though, but it was really good because it was like talking again to like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law used to call me and we would just like sit on the phone for like 30 minutes to an hour just talking about everything from like the kids to people we know to Dale and, you know, just stuff like that. And it was just, I don't know, it's just a really good feeling to talk to somebody. And I don't know, I hadn't had that feeling, you know, in a while because, you know, before she passed away, she wouldn't call as much because she wasn't in a good place mentally. And so she had Alzheimer's. She forgot a lot, and just, it was just good to kind of talk to somebody and have that feeling again, like somebody cares, you know. And then I love having somebody say, you were so funny, and then just hear her laughing hysterically about the stuff I'm saying in the background and saying, you were too funny. I love that. So I am funny. I wish like I had somebody to follow me around with the camera because you guys would see what I'm really like instead of just like me holding the camera talking. But one of these days I'll have my own reality show. It'll be awesome. Kids are home. Well, the other kids. Oh my god, y'all. I'm starting to kind of feel again. I just feel like, oh hell no. Not happening. Oh my god, I hope it's just like the leftover remnants. Alright now. The leftover remnants of the whole crud issue, because I'm not doing this again. I'm not. I'm waiting for Dale to get home, and I'm gonna throw on some jeans, because I'm like totally in my PJ pants, and I'm gonna run and take him to make my car payment. I need to get that sucker paid off and then just be done. Have both cars paid off. Stop it. Anyways, but and then I guess we're gonna grab some tacos. Daniel was supposed to make us tacos tonight, but Dale said let's just grab some tacos while we're there. And you bet I'm milking it for all it's worth, because the longer I don't have to cook, the better. I love cooking, but sometimes it's just like, why do I have to cook when I don't want to cook and the dishes? So yeah. I'm milking it. Get some Sprite, hoping that'll work. But and plus, because I know, like next week, when things get back to normal and everybody starts feeling better and all that, the cooking every night will start again. So I'm like taking a much needed break. So yeah, we're just gonna grab some tacos in town, come back, hopefully get all washed up and watch some TV and go to sleep. That's what I have planned. Oh, and then once upon a time, I don't know what that, I'm still saving that last episode, y'all. I'm still saving it. Preston, look at it. He wants to watch it so bad. Anyways, but, oh yeah, and then I got a new DVD in the mail that I've seen a million times, but I cannot, like, seem to pick He just... Okay, well now I can't even tell you why I need to watch it. Good job, Preston. The thin tin is best, but put back the rest. They're gonna make muffins. We need ham and jam. Lots and lots of pots. We spot the pot.
What are they doing with a pot? Hot shot into the pot. A pot shot. No, not so hot. We take a seat. We start to beat. No, no, no. We do not eat the treat we beat. It's kind of like when I make stuff and I say you can't lick the spoon because there's raw eggs in there.
But I never did. I don't know school when I did it.
Do not slop the gop on top. You can stop now. Stop.
Right now we're totally being such a creeper and we're like outside Papa John's watching them make pizzas. The dude like just threw it up in the air like 5 seconds ago.
Total.
He's not doing it now. Yeah, total stalker mode, y'all. Totally. Yeah, we're totally in the car. But I was gonna spray the car out with Lysol, and was I recording my arm? Sorry, y'all. I was gonna spray the car out with Lysol, but I totally like forgot. But it makes me think, have you guys ever seen that movie, The Duplex? The little old lady, she's like fighting with Drew Barrymore about a mouse dropping, and she's like, it's a mouse dropping, and Drew Barrymore is like, it's a raisin. And so she's like, it's a mouse dropping. So Drew Barrymore like picks it up, she shoves it in her mouth, and she's like, ugh, she spits it out, and the old woman goes, me sprayed it with Lysol. And that's what I so feel like right now. Me sprayed it with Lysol. I've been going around like, shh, everything. Shh, 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 everywhere. But anyways, we're here where we're going. The kids are acting retarded. I said you're acting. I didn't say you were.
It's still saying what we're talking about.
No,
now.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sorry. Let's fix this. The kids are acting bad. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so we're just gonna get. Yeah, I did call you bad. I'm allowed to. You're back talking.
Oh.
And yeah. Anywho, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab our tacos. You've seen Taco Bell before. Nothing new. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and say goodnight now because. Yeah, when we get home, it's just going to be even more chaotic. So, good night. Good night.
Good night, little people. Good night, little